He's Stonebraker and he does stuff, yeah. Feel the hum of the wheels out there. Not perfect, but he dares to dream. Hit that subscribe, make that bell scream.
Hello. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Stonebraker does stuff. Back on the Kingbull literider 2.0. Back in really cold weather. In fact, it's like 29 degrees. I think it might be 30. I don't know. But today's date, Friday, Black Friday, November 28th, 2025. Hopefully you guys have spent millions of dollars and gotten billions of dollars worth of good deals. It's about 3:44 p.m. and sun just went down and it just got colder. But so yeah, I'm on the Kingbull today. The reason I wanted to get out here is I have a person. Nice turn. Jesus. Do they not know how to turn? About ran me over. But I've got a person coming to look at the Kingbull possibly tomorrow. So think about selling it. Don't have to sell it, but you know, the other two bikes I have stored inside the house. This bike also has a full battery, so that's another reason why I'm getting it out today, to use a little bit of the battery. But yeah, someone's coming to look at it possibly tomorrow. I posted this bike for sale a couple weeks ago actually, and believe it or not, I had no interest in it. I did not have one single comment, which is really weird because normally if I post an e-bike, I usually post them pretty cheap, so they're really good deals, and normally I get quite a few messages pretty quickly. So nothing happened with this. I even forgot I had posted it for sale, and I had a message from someone a few days ago, and I think they're gonna come look at it tomorrow. If not, it's no big deal, you know. It's like I said, I forgot I even had it posted for sale, but I did lower the price like $50 than what I was asking for, based on the fact that I believe this bike is currently on sale Black Friday for, was it $850 or $899? I think it's $100 off the standard price. If I'm in editing mode, I'll go ahead and put that up here just in case it's a little cheaper on sale. But I dropped it $50, and so I had that message. So there's a good chance this could be the last ride on the Kingbull. Speaking of last rides, though, there is a really good chance that this will probably be the last ride of 25. And how convenient that I'm in the gray hoodie. Gray, am I colorblind? This is not gray, this is green. Oh my God. I got 3 hoodies on, so I got a gray one, a black one, and then this one to try to keep me warm. Because I will ride if it's 30 degrees, but you know, I'm not gonna wear a jacket. I hate wearing a jacket, so I'll just bundle up, look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man after having a big Thanksgiving dinner yesterday and gaining 74.5 pounds. But yeah, how convenient, because I believe I was wearing this same sweatshirt in the first video, 2025. I actually just saw that video earlier today, it popped up. So I was watching that video, and towards the end of that video, I'll put a clip, maybe, if I know how to do that. Can I put a clip in here? Hopefully 2025 is a good year for this channel. I'm gonna try to keep up on it and make content and get a couple bikes and try to get some more subs. Not obsessed with views or anything like that, but there's a doggo right there. Hi, buddy. But I would like to try to get, before the end of the year, I'd like to hit 300 subs. All right, so if you guys saw that clip, basically I was stating that, you know, this is what I was wanting to happen in 2025. I wanted to buy a few bikes, which I did, actually. So, in fact, in 2025, the year started on the Sonata Mare. Had one bike. Then early March, I purchased my second bike, which was the EBIKE Ranger. And then a few weeks after that, I was just e-bike crazy. I purchased the best e-bike purchase I've ever made, which was the Mach Wolf Assault 2.0. So 3 bikes. I'm trying to think of what I had after that. The blue bike. I can't even think of the name. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I can't remember the name of it. But uh-oh. I just ran over a big rock. Hopefully I did not get a flat tire. That would be terrible. But yeah, I don't know why it's slipping my mind. The blue bike that I hated, that randomly would all right, let's see if I got a flat tire. I don't think I do, but let's just take a quick look when we get up here. Wouldn't that just be my luck? Hold on, let's get right here. When I get to this stop sign right here, I'm gonna take a look just to make sure. Pretty sure I don't have a flat tire, but you know. Well, let's get away from the doggo real quick. We'll do it at this stop sign up here. Yeah, Favado, that's right, the Favado Flurry. The bike that $759 that I thought was fantastic at first. Do we have a flat? Do we have a flat? We have no flat. Rock on. E-bikes. The Favado Flurry. So that had me at 4 bikes the first like 4 months of the year. You know, of course I did sell the Sonata. Of course I ended up selling most everything, but I sold the Sonata. Then I had the Favado, had it for a while. After the Favado came the Ansky S700, a really nice, another cheap bike, but a really good bike. Never had any issues with it. It was comfortable, just, you know, one of those bikes I had and just didn't have it very long, but nothing bad to say about that. Of course, then we got with the Apis. The Apis is what it is. You guys know my feelings on the Apis M1 Pro. And then, of course, the Kingbull literider. So we're keeping track. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I count right? Yeah. So I would say I successfully fulfilled my goal that I set in the first video of 2025 to buy a few bikes. Subscribers too, I did mention that I was going to try a little bit harder to get some subscribers. I was trying to see exactly how many subscribers I had January 1st. Unfortunately, there's not a way to go back and guarantee it. But in that video, I did mention having about 240. As of today, Black Friday, November 28th, not only do I have a runny nose right now because it's so chilly, but I believe I'm at like 630 subs. So I'm going to assume the last 30 days of the year, I may get some additional subs. So pretty much in a year, realistically, pretty much in about 2.5 months, because that's when I really focused on the subscribers and stuff. I'm about to get ran over by a Bo Hoda. That's supposed to say Hunter. I don't know. But yeah, so we've gained like 400 subs in 2025, which is amazing. And if I would have attempted, you know, to get more subs the whole year, I really focused the last, 4 months of the year. Probably would have a little bit more. So at this rate, I would probably say that, if I can get another 400 in 2026, that'll hit that magic number of 1,000. Then I can quit my job, never get out of bed, never put on a pair of jeans ever again, and go into debt, financial ruin, and live off of my YouTube earnings, which probably going to be $1.75 a month. But no, I'm not even, obviously, I don't care about making money, but that 1,000 sub goal is something that everybody looks forward to. You hit 500 and then you get some of the perks, which I've not even tried to do any of those perks, but 1,000 subs is when you can start making, or I should say you're eligible for money. I don't think anyone with 1,000 subs is living off of YouTube. So I don't know. I see a lot of people talk about that. I see these people on these subreddits and stuff on Reddit about e-bikes are obsessed with getting 1,000 subs, and kind of talking about like quitting their job, and that's insane. So I don't know if people really understand. 1,000 subs is nothing on YouTube, but it's a lot for me. So hopefully 2026 we can hit that goal. And so far, I will say, like I mentioned, I was coming out here to use some of this battery, but also I had let a friend borrow this, and they had had it for a week and a half, and they told me a few days ago that when they got on the bike, the seat kept, like, if they would move forward a little bit, the seat would move forward, or if they were to lean back, the seat would move back, and it was like clicking and clacking, making a noise. So I think what happened is the bolt that, you know, you tighten to secure the position, it was loose. So before I sold it, I wanted to make sure that I got that tightened up, and I took the bike out and made sure it wasn't going to do it on me. And so far, no issues. And yeah, it was super loose when I got it back today, but seems to be all good. Kingbull, riding fantastic. Again, this is a great bike. I think sometimes people get an idea that maybe I don't like these bikes that I sell. You know, I'll buy a bike and then a few months later I'll sell it. First off, I want to make sure I don't hit into these nuts or anything. I really don't want to get a flat tire. That was a little worrisome earlier today. But yeah, it's nothing against that at all. In fact, I've really enjoyed all the bikes I've had this year that were the 20x4. You know, the Kingbull and the Ansky. And of course the Ranger. Everybody loves the Ranger. I love the Ranger too. But you know, I'm constantly looking at other bikes, and you know, financially, and I wish I was in a position where I could just keep spending money. But I can't do that, unfortunately. So, you know, if I want to buy a new bike, I've got to get rid of the old bikes. So that's the way it works. And I forgot about the Rever V5. So there's another bike to add. So quite a few bikes in 2025. I'm sure in 2026, I'm going to do a video January 1st. I'll probably do that unless it's going to snow, which that is another reason I wanted to get out here today and, you know, get some content. We're supposed to have some snow tomorrow, and I've heard anywhere from like 4 inches to 9 inches. So I think we're right on the border of, you know, getting 9, but we're also right on the area of getting 4 inches. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But if we get that much snow, you know, even when the snow starts to go away, the paths and the town's going to be nasty and muddy and wet, and you know, it'd probably be a while before I could get another bike ride out. So I believe that is what's prompting, I'm going to take December off. So this will be the last ride of 2025. You know, again, unless a miracle happens and, you know, we get a 97-degree day. So if you guys have magical powers to provide 97-degree weather in Midwest Indiana, please do it. But expect this to be the last ride of 2025. I will take the month of December off. Of course, when I come back January 1st, I'll have a video January 1st. Even if it's chilly, I'll make sure I bundle up. And I did buy also a, I don't know what it's called. It's like a full face mask, but it's got like the hole for your face, and it just covers your neck and your head and your ears. Basically like a ninja. So I bought one of those. I should have that Sunday, and I'm curious to see how that works. It's supposed to be really good. It's got like lots of padding and warm stuff to keep your neck area warm, and it's kind of like I said, it's like a ninja thing. So I'm gonna look like a middle-aged 35-pound overweight ninja that just retired and is riding e-bikes. So that is my future. And there's a lot of broken tree limbs and sticks here and leaves, and I do not want to run over something that's not going to be good for the e-bike. So let's try to get on the area that we can see on this path here. I think my knees are jello right now. They're so cold. That is one thing that I need to look into a little bit more if we're going to do a little bit of winter riding this year. I'll have the heated gloves if I can find that. I'm going to have that ninja mask. I don't know what it's called. It's got a technical term. It's for like skiers. You put it over you and just has a little opening for your face. But this one has a thing you can push up above your nose and everything to keep you really warm. So I'll have that. I need to find something to wear underneath my jeans. I don't know if that's like a thermal or long underwear, or maybe I just need to wear 15 pairs of pants. But I definitely need to find something for that, because that is the main spot right now. And let's try not to hit one of these yellow things. Thank you very much. I'm getting really good at avoiding certain doom with those. So I think we're gonna hit down the trail here. When we get by the river, we'll take a right, go up the trail, and then we will head back home. I will get this video edited today. But yeah, hopefully you guys had a nice, oh, hold on. I gotta slow down. It's just way too cold to be going like 25 miles an hour. Oh my God. But hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully you didn't get any family feuds. If you did get into a family feud, hopefully your drunk Uncle Taylor didn't punch you. If you had to punch your drunk Uncle Taylor, hopefully he deserved it, and hopefully you guys talked it out, hugged it out, you know, after the punch. But either way, yeah, hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving, ate some good food. I didn't really do much Thanksgiving, and I'll let this guy do it. He probably thinks I'm crazy out here, and I was gonna turn right there, but let's turn right here. Oh. But yeah, I didn't really do too much. When I got home last night, I started to feel a little sick, and I was up puking. So I puked like 11 times last night, but I felt perfectly fine after I puked. I think what it is when I got home last night, like I was kind of hungry. This is like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and I had ate a little bit during the day, like 11 or 12, but I didn't eat very much. But you know, it's Thanksgiving evening. There's not a whole lot of places open that late, and so what I ate pretty much for dinner last night is a bunch of dollar store disc candy. You know what I'm talking about, right? Like, you remember when you were a kid, you go to your grandma's, they have a little candy jar, and it would be full of cheap dollar store flavored candy, like the yellows, the whites, the greens, and the reds. Yeah, I had a bag of those, and I just kept eating them. And next thing I know, that whole bag is gone. And I drunk a crap load of water. And I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure that had something to do with me being sick. I don't know what it was, but my stomach was just like, ugh. And then all night last night, I was like, ugh, ugh, ugh. But once I got that 11th puke out of the way, I felt fantastic. And I don't know what we got going on here. They can turn. They must not be from here. They can turn too. All right. I feel like this little test, the seat's fine. Everything's working with the bike. I did not get a flat. No issues at all. So, yeah. I think the guy's going to get a pretty good deal. I've got this, I initially priced it at $700. So I would have just passed 100 miles on this ride. Before I started the video, I was at 98 miles. So 2-month-old e-bike, retails for $1,000. Like I said, it might be on sale right now for $900. So let's say right now it's $900. 100 miles, which is nothing on an e-bike. And then he's also going to get the mirror, the front bag, the charging bank to charge your phone, the cable to charge your phone, the drink thing right there, the seat post 2, the Cloud 9, I should say. Don't run out in front of me, kitty. All right. I said a black cat run out in front of me. That's probably not a good sign in the video. But yeah, so probably like $150 worth of accessories. And I've now put it at $650. So let me know if you think that's a good deal. I think it's very fair. And like, I always take the bikes out. And the good thing about having this channel is, you know, sometimes when you do have the e-bikes that get attention and people are like, is there anything wrong with it? Does it do this? I'm like, okay, here is this video. Go watch it. This is the bike. This is how it rides. This is how it sounds. This is how it looks. And most people were like, okay. Usually after they see the video, they're pretty interested. So we'll see how it goes. Dude's supposed to be here tomorrow. I won't take less than 650 though, unfortunately. And I think he's driving I think he's driving like an hour and a half. I think he's in Indianapolis, so depending on where he's at in Indy, probably hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half. So, but it's supposed to snow too, so that's another thing. I actually sent the dude a message. I'm like, hey, maybe we can do Friday. I should have the bike back Friday. I'll take it out like I am right now. If you want to come and get it Friday. And I haven't heard anything back yet, so we will see what becomes of that. But yeah, so guys, thanks for a really good 2025 on the channel. You know, like I said, I never expected I would have any subs on this, and the fact that the channel's grown to over 600 subs and it keeps going up is fantastic. So I'll try to put out decent videos. I'll try to put out crappy videos too. Just why not? You know, why not have the good and the bad? As always, guys, thank you for spending your time helping me waste my time. Again, I'm going to take December off, you know, unless an asteroid or something like that ends us. If that does happen, then, you know, hey, it was good knowing you guys, but I'll see you January 1st.